Hey everybody, what's up? This is Jim Barnhardt and Doug
Sam. How you guys doing out there? Crude Coin Investors right here. Just saying what's up. We're inviting you in. Me and Jim got together tonight so we can give you some good information. This is the man right here. This is a meticulous man right here. There's many roles in this business. I'm sure you guys know Ricky Kerr by now. Nicole Kerr, the boss
lady.
Right?
That's right.
And our Jedi Knight, Greg. Okay, we're going to be shooting Greg out a lot tonight because this man is doing some amazing things with this force.
Dude, I'll tell you, if it wasn't for Greg, though, this whole thing would not work.
Right.
Okay, Greg is the master. He is a magician. He's a wizard. He is whatever you want to call him.
Say, with Greg, there is no try, just do.
There is no try, just do.
There is no try.
Yeah, that was lame. Sorry. Anyway,
maybe we cut that.
Well, we're not. Either way, we're having fun tonight, guys, but we want to let you know we're dead serious about what we're talking about tonight. We're going to have a good time. We want this entertaining. We want you guys to enjoy watching the video and not sitting there falling asleep like I do a lot. And, but whatever. It happens. Anyway, But what we talk about is dead serious. And we're talking about helping a lot of people out there who don't have a whole lot of money to invest, and anything they invest in is not giving them enough return. I mean, if you have a 401k and you're getting your 3-4% back, now certainly I hope you don't have it in a savings account. Good God. You're talking about 0.0, you fill in the blank percent is what you're getting back. Yeah. So people who don't have a whole lot of money, this is what we're trying to help them do so they can increase their financial position in life. And Crude Coin really is a great way of doing it. And Greg is a stud by helping everybody, because what we're doing is pooling everybody's money together into a crowd fund.
Right.
Okay. This crowd fund multiplies what we're able to make, obviously. So instead of putting $1,000 in and getting 1,000% return, we're putting like $100,000 in and getting 1,000% return. Do the math, and there you go. That's what we're talking about, and that's how we're able to pay out what we're paying out.
Right. So, and to that point, math is hard for some people.
It's hard for me.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I have a calculator.
Math is hard for some people. That's why we have such an explosive team right here. And we know we don't want you guys to have to add. We don't want you to have to add. We want you to keep doing what you're doing currently, as long as you want to do it, as long as you enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, we want you to utilize us and the Crude Coin team to get you out of that situation.
Exactly.
Okay. Bad IRS bills, rent,
car payments,
overhead car payments.
Yeah.
We can go on and on. Accelerated retirement.
Oh, dude. Okay. This is the thing that we're talking about, dude. I'm telling you, this is the type of stuff we're talking about. If we can help everybody get in a position where they can get themselves in an accelerated retirement policy, where they can go in and have it funded to a certain point, and this is where Crude Coin comes in, because that's where we can help you build up your investment to get it to that certain point faster, because at that certain point it will self-fund itself. I know it doesn't make sense.
That's a lot of itself.
There's a lot of itself in there. It's very selfish.
Selfish.
But, that's what happens. But watch the other video that I had on the Accelerated Retirement with Steve Ross with Common Sense Financial. He's a wizard at that. He's partnering up with us to exclusively help Crude Coin Investment members put together these policies so you can retire. So basically, once it self-perpetuates and self-funds itself and builds itself up, when you retire in 20, 30, 40 years, whatever your age might be, you can work with him, calculate where you need to be with what you want to get out. So when you retire at 65, because you're just going to let that sit there on its own and build up your wealth, even if nothing else works for you, this will be there for you. You want 10 grand a month. Okay? Okay, 10 grand a month, for some people that's pretty good. Should we do that again?
Maybe 20.
Maybe 20. Whatever you figure out, you got to be able to put that in. Crude Coin will help build your financial position so that when you want that particular amount, whatever it is, You set it up with Steve, and he gets you hooked up. And while the rest of it's building in Crude Coin, we have other investments to help you out. Real estate for one. We're looking at how many apartment complexes, for example.
That's the type we're really looking for, to be honest with you. We have a real estate agent out there, and
she's phenomenal.
I know we're counting eggs and we're counting chickens right now, but this is stuff that's happening while the website's being built. And when the website comes out, you guys are going to it's going to be applicable to all of you guys. Okay, right. Everybody out there who's watching this, that's when you're going to see it. But at this moment, right now, we're Facebook before it launched. We're Google before it launched, right?
Yeah.
So you can get ahead right now. And now, if I was to tell you one thing, anybody out there, that's when people got rich. They got rich on Facebook before it was released. Those are the people that got rich off of Google before it came out. Hence the word hodl. That's where the word hodl came from.
Yeah, but they didn't know. They didn't know Google was going to take off. They didn't know Facebook was going to take off. And so, we've talked to some people who are, skeptical. How long you guys been around? Okay, well, we're brand new. We are jumping into a market that we perceive is going to shoot to the moon. And we mean that. Check out our screen. That's right there.
Right. I mean,
there it is.
That's really how we see ourselves. While everyone's really shooting for the moon,
we're beyond the moon.
Yeah, we've got 120, 240 days ahead of this as a team, and while everyone's shooting for the moon, we're going to be looking down as a company at everybody shooting for us. So we're
watching them come up behind us,
right,
and trying to catch up. Yeah.
So we want you guys to come along with us. We're not begging anybody though. If any of my friends are out there watching this, any of my loved ones, if you don't come along, I still love you. We're still friends, but
because it's okay. Yeah. I mean, all we're doing is offering you guys a chance to invest in something before it hits big. And there's so much that it's talking about this hitting big. We'd like to get you on board. We don't care if you don't. We don't care if you're skeptical. You should be skeptical. Check it out. There are articles that say Bitcoin and these cryptocurrencies are not going to do anything. It's going to fall flat. I doubt it. Okay? You have to understand cryptocurrencies aren't just these so-called coins that for financial transactions to buy things on the dark web or whatever. All right? You have to understand these are technologies. And if you want to think about it in another way, the cryptocurrencies kind of started out like your frequent flyer miles that you cashed in, okay? It's like, well, that's not currency. No, but when you were on Delta, you use those for buying tickets because you built up so many frequent flyer miles. Does that make sense? That in itself is a crypto-type currency, okay? So that's what this is. So people don't get that, and that's okay. That's why you're here. We're going to have fun trying to educate everybody who doesn't know. I'm still learning a ton. Dub, is learning a ton also, but he knows a hell of a lot more than I do. And Ricky knows a hell of a lot more than a lot of people also.
A various amount of people.
Right,
yes.
And between what we can do, we're not experts in this, and we don't expect you to go in, follow the little candlesticks going up and down on the stock trading market line there and think that you know how to invest it. That's not what you're supposed to do. That's not what I'm doing. That's not what Dub's doing. Okay?
That's Greg.
That is what Greg is for. I can sit back, throw my 10 grand in, throw my 1 grand in, throw my $100 in, whatever it is you have, and I'll show you a little chart again that mimics
the calculator.
The calculator. This thing is a nice projection of if everything goes as planned, what you could project to make every month. And it looks like we're on track to be doing that, no problem whatsoever, right?
Yeah, really, that's really what it came from. Was from I can remember talking to Ricky, like, hey man, I work for a company. I love my job. I don't have time to sit around and look at candlesticks.
No.
Jim has a job. We're at his job right now.
Right.
He doesn't have time to sit around and look at candlesticks and be on the trading market. And that's what this is for. It's for everyone who doesn't have time to do that or doesn't want to learn how to do that. And we definitely don't want you to get into it and lose all your money when we have the Jedi Master behind us teaching us younglings, showing us younglings. Master Jedi Greg, okay, is back there with his team of Jedis up 24 hours because the market doesn't close on the blockchain.
No.
It's not like a regular market where the bell rings and it stops. No, this keeps going. So Greg has a team that's going 24 hours a day, watching crude, making sure our investments are right, making sure they're catching every pump, buying every dip. And I know what I just said is probably confusing for those of you who don't know what a dip is or a pump is. That's why Crude Coin Investments exist, for everyone who doesn't want to learn that and doesn't want to know that lingo. We understand that. Walmart dad.
I don't know what to call myself. Target dad.
Target's good too.
There you go. I don't know.
We love them all, but we're trying to save you guys that loss where you could lose, and we're bringing around our loved ones. We're bringing around the people we care about, the people who are willing to jump into some deep water, and with the deep foam.
Deep foam, yeah.
The deep foam. The kids. Hey,
the deep web. Oh wait, not the deep web. We're not going into the deep web. I'm just kidding. All right, understand something, you guys. We're trying to get this out there so that the average Joe who says, you know what, if I were to go to my local grocery store and walk out in the parking lot, grab my keys out, and I happen to have the $100 bill in my pocket, and I don't realize that I pulled my keys out and the $100 bill fell on the ground, and I'm getting in the car and I drive away. Okay, that $100 is gone. That $100 bill is gone.
And if you found that, turn it back into us.
Yeah, it's there's a picture of Benjamin Franklin on it, so you know it's mine. Anyway, but think of it that way. And I think most of us have lost $100 here and there doing stupid things. If you want to try this out and you don't have a lot of money, I was trying to tell a friend of mine, just throw $100 in there and just forget about it. Just pretend you lost it in the parking lot. Let us deal with that $100 with everybody else's money together, and let's grow that $100. Let's show you a chart, and I can kind of show you what $100 will do just by letting us do our thing and don't touch anything and just let it grow. Okay, so I'm going to get in here.
Dude, yeah, this is simple.
Okay.
It's simple math, you guys.
Okay. So let's go over to the screen. Okay, now we have $100 in that you can see I put in right here. Okay, when we calculate that out and we grow at a 50% return rate, which is what you're guaranteed to get, are we guaranteeing that?
There's a risk.
Give or take, there's a risk. This is the ideal return that we're looking for, so we're going to put these numbers out. Okay, that should be about right. Okay,
right. Or it could be more.
It could be more. It might be a little less, just depending on how things go. But for the most part, that's about an average of what we're thinking we can pretty much do every month.
Right, but that $100 is important. Before we move on to the next step, let's let them know about that $100 and the guarantee on that $100.
Okay. Now, I have a lot of friends, even who worry about $100. I have friends who worry about if they were going to do 1,000 or 5,000 or whatever. Okay, I get it. Trust me. I have lost everything. I lost 20 grand myself in gold and silver, precious metals. I mean, how much more stable do you think you can get other than real estate is precious metals, for Christ's sake, right?
Where did it go? Did it melt?
Oh my God! No, I was trying to leverage it and grow it like we're doing here with Crude Coin. So I leveraged it. Didn't know exactly what I was doing. Built it up, and the market dropped on me, and then I lost everything. Got that wonderful phone call, which I remember to this day. How delightful that was to get that call. I'm surprised my phone was still in one piece. Jim, I didn't let it out of my hand.
Jim, give me a...
So 20 grand. Okay, $100 is like the world to some people, and I get it. And even if you want to say, well, I can lose $100, who cares? I can lose $500, but I only want to try it with 100 just to see how it goes. Great, right?
Right.
Okay. So I don't know where else you can go and invest $100, and now you're going to get this return back. Let's go back to the chart.
Right. So that $100, You never lose.
You never lose because I'm sorry.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, I apologize.
Tell them.
What we're gonna do?
This is the beautiful part. This is the.
Try to find this anywhere else in the world. Okay, try to find this with any other company. Okay, we are going to take your initial investment of $100, $100,000, whatever in between, or even more, whatever. Okay, and we are going to once we get that in there and things are building up, we are going to take that initial investment of yours and put it into an escrow account over here that is not touched. The rest of your money that's building is over here. So if something were to completely fail, if all systems broke down and everything, you were losing everything we gained up just crashed, we still have your initial investment over here of $100 or whatever it was to get back to you. So you're out nothing.
That doesn't sound very risky.
Doesn't sound very risky to me. You mean I can put $100 in, and I can grow it, or something crashes and I get my money back?
Right. Now, but how much was it to put your money in there?
My $100?
Yeah.
Did it cost me more? No, just my $100.
Yeah, because there's no membership fee.
We're not charging you to be a member of this. You're a member because we have you in our list of people with what you've invested that you want to grow. So you want to put $5,000 in, that's what you put in. You don't have to pay a yearly membership fee. You don't have to pay a monthly membership fee.
Defaults.
Nothing.
No
Okay.
defaults. Okay. So free to do what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
To put money in that is always going to be there and always going to be able to come out if the moon blows up.
Now here's the other thing. When you take your money out, we don't take a fee either. Okay? When you go into some of these wallets that we have you create, like Coinbase, and you have to have that.
God.
When you move your money from Crude Coin back into your Coinbase account, and then your Coinbase account into your USD or your bank account, basically, it takes a percentage. Isn't that lovely? So we're looking at other wallets, but there's nothing else better than Coinbase at the moment. Ethos is a wallet based on what? Ethereum?
Ethereum-based wallet.
Yes. So
From heaven.
Yes. Now Ethereum is kind of it's another Bitcoin, if you will, but not really because it's based on it does completely different things, right?
It does.
So, but it's a solid and it's going up and it's a solid platform that we are using, and Ethos will have minimal fees. I mean, they got to make their money somewhere. We get it. You know, that's what you trade when you would day trade with E-Trade or whatever. I mean, you got to pay per trade, per transaction. You know, the guy that's working with you, he's got to make money off you. We get it. But we're not here to charge fees for you to take your money. This is your money out of your account. Now, the way we make our money is we pool everybody's money and we invest it. And of course, we make some, but you're going to make a ton too.
It's a pool party.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a pool party.
But we're transparent here. There's nothing we're hiding. And yes, this is an absolute risk, just like anything else. It's a risk like driving out of your driveway and going to work in the morning. It's like investing in the stock market. Somebody gives you...
It's like eating too much red meat.
Or that. Right. Exactly.
There's all types of risks, you guys. I took a risk by getting up and getting on the I-15 this morning.
Yeah.
Just telling you.
Did your 401k guy at your work tell you that you were guaranteed to make a certain increase every single month, no matter what the market did? Oh, if it went up or down? No, you lost money in your 401k several years ago, and then it built back up, and then it fell when the market fell, and then it rose again when things are good. It's rising now. I mean, we're over 26,000 on the NASDAQ, right?
We're in a good place.
Or S&P 500.
2018 is a good place. That's why we're able to do. We're showing you what we're showing you. But that's what I wanted to explain to you guys. That whether that $100 is $10,000 or whether it's $50,000, you don't lose that.
Right. Okay. And we don't charge you a fee to take your money out. Now
Cheerio.
Okay.
Zero.
Yeah.
Donut.
Watch the other two videos that I've done, especially the first one that has this whole calculator. I go in depth with that. This we're just going to kind of brush across a little bit. So it's people can look at it. When you want to know more about this calculator and see the amazing things that could happen when you invest with us at Crude Coin Investments, It's
I just get.
you might have to change your underwear.
I am.
Dub, you might have to get some new underwear.
We got the toilet paper over here by the lighting, so
we got a Walmart right up the street. We can get some more
don't say
underwear
that.
if we have
I
to.
love Walmart.
Okay, let's go back to the calculator here and show you what we can do.
This is amazing. Watch this, guys.
All right, now we got our $100 in here. Okay, at 50% return on your money, you made $50. Okay, that rolls over to the next month. There's your rollover, $50 right there. Rolls over, $150. 50% of that is $75 the next month. That rolls over. Now you got $225.
Month three,
you've made your money back. You've doubled your money. You've doubled your money.
And what have you done?
You just sat there for 3 months.
That's right. You've done nothing.
And part of this is we make you also sit there for 3 months because we don't want you touching your money for 3 months. Because, first of all, you don't want to. It will take a lot longer for you to gain your returns exponentially growing for you.
When we use the word compound, for those of you out there, that's what we're talking about. This is called compounding. I want to be able to give you guys the verbiage on this because we say a lot of words and we say a lot of things and we want the people out there to understand what this means. So this is compounding, right, Jim?
And trust me, we know a lot of you understand these words, but there's a lot of different types of people out there that are investing with us, and they may not be familiar with the financial terms that do it. So just bear with us for those of you who know all of this terminology. Okay,
let's play fair.
Yeah,
is what we're saying.
Okay, yeah. So now let's go back to the chart here. Now our 225 hits 112. Let's get that out of there. We don't need that. Okay. Hits 112.50, and we roll that over. Now month 4, we have $337. We made $237 on our money. Okay.
And I'm playing golf, right?
Yeah, you're playing. You're working. You're working your job. Sorry, if you're only putting $100 in, you probably still are working your job. I don't think you're retiring yet.
Right.
Okay. You're not quite retiring yet. All right. So month 4 is when we allow everybody to be able to take some money out, and here's your 50% return for $168.75. There are some rules that we have for everybody that you should follow. You don't need to, but I hope you would because we have calculated this out for your benefit. Now, it's not for ours, it's for yours. I mean, we're doing the same thing. This is why we suggest this, and we kind of have the rule. This is a strict rule. You cannot take your money out in month 3. We're just not going to allow it because we need to have all of this grow enough that everybody in months 6, 7, 8, 9 are really going to start making some money. So we don't want you behind, stay up with everybody else. Now, if you're putting $100 in, I would just say forget it because at the end of the year, that $100 turns into $8,700 right there at the end of the year. $100 to $8,700, Dub. How else are you going to make that much money with a $100 investment?
That's a good Christmas present.
Oh, yeah. Now you got $4,000 in here. Now, the rule that we're going for is never take more than 50% of the 50% earning.
Yep.
Okay? Now, what that will do is that will help you keep growing your investment. Never, ever touch your money over here. I don't know why you ever would, first of all, because by the time you get up here, you're going to be making so much money in this column. Okay? Let's just take this $8,700, okay, right here, $8,749.76. Now, okay, that rolls over. It's really $13,124 in month 13, which would technically be next January or February, depending.
January or February.
Okay, so let's put that in here. $13,124.63.
Oh, this one will get scary.
Okay.
This is where it gets
Keep it. Oh, this is okay.
Where's the toilet paper?
Where's that underwear? Toilet paper. Okay. This is where it gets crazy, and this is where I don't even show the second year to any number bigger than the 100 because it freaks people out. They are in disbelief. They go, no way. There's absolutely no way in hell that works. This is a scam. Hey, whatever. If you want to think it's a scam, great.
If it was a scam, we'd be charging a membership.
Right. If this was a scam, I mean, you guys have to understand, this is our reputation.
I'm not here to...
This is our family.
We have a lot of family members and friends who are family and all of that, and we're here just trying to help people grow a small little nest egg into something big that they can do something with and not have to freak out about retirement. Okay? So they can live those lives, so they can
Ricky
go...
Kerr just tagged you.
Sweet.
Ricky
Kerr.
Ricky, you're supposed to be being careful and working. All right?
Okay, so I'm going to punch this number in and calculate it right now and watch your number on month 12 right down here. $1.148 million. $1,148,000, you guys.
So now I'm not working.
Okay. Now you see why we don't want you to take more than 50% out. Once you get to $33,000, do you think you can live and pay off some bills at $15,000?
I can.
At $10,000 or $11,000 right here each month. Now, the more money you take out down in your later months, the less it's going to affect this number, and you're going to keep that higher. The more you take out, especially in year one, which is why we don't want you to touch these first 3 months, is right in here, these numbers go down quite a bit. Now, you might be fine with that as long as you pay off some bills and you'll be fine, whatever. Okay? Let's drop that back down to your 100 again. Okay? Now, when you get over here, okay, you want to pay off some extra bills, like, okay, we had, a little expense that came up, we had to call the plumber. All right, yeah, fine, take $500 out of here, okay? Pay the plumber for whatever it is you needed, okay? But you can see where that dropped about $1,000 just with the $500 you're taking out, okay? Now, if you took that $500 out up here instead, well, you could right
that
here.
That 7,000 number, guys. Remember that 7,000.
Okay, we had a 7,200. This is 87, so it was about $1,500.
So we're going 3 months up.
Okay, so now we're going 2 more months back up earlier,
right,
from month 9 to month 7.
Watch this, guys.
And if we had to take $500 out here, which is why we only tell you to take, 50%.
Ouch.
I have lost $2,000 at least. $2,500.
Now I'm not a financial advisor or a mathematician, but
or math magician
or whatever exactly,
yeah.
Or Greg.
Yeah.
Or Greg, but that's big.
Yeah.
That's huge right there. So I hope this is making sense to you guys. And $100 is our minimum. You guys have what I've been getting with people, it's been about 1,000, it's been about 500. Let's go a little bit higher pedestrian, maybe on month 1. Maybe we go to month 1 and we put 500 in.
Okay.
And this is for year 1. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is for year 1. Okay. So your month 1 right here, you put 500 in instead. Month 12, we have now compounded that exponentially from $8,700 5 times. Which makes sense.
Right.
It's weird how the math works, right?
Well, what 5 times does.
Right. And now we've got $43,748.
So that's year 1 now. Remember, the $100 to get to that was year 2. So you can see where putting that 500 or putting a 400 in will pay off a lot quicker, right?
Yeah, you don't reach $43,000 until month 16 or 17 or something like that.
With $100.
With $100. So you're saving yourself 5 months or so, or 3 to 5 months, doing it faster that way. So if you had to pay stuff off, you can do it a lot faster. Now you take $500 you need it in month 7, you can do it because you've got plenty in there. You got $2,800, so you can technically get $1,400 out of there. But build it up a little bit so then you can really, really knock some bills out.
Right.
Okay. So $500 in there, you drop your 43 to 41. You still lost a couple grand, but I can handle $2,000 less of a $43,000 than I can from an $8,000 investment. Now,
since we've been doing this, and it's been a few months, you guys, we've been really working hard on this. I have been tracking my Starbucks bills.
Oh,
because I had the Starbucks app.
Oh, yeah.
That $500, this is embarrassing, is 2 months of Starbucks for me.
Okay, that's a lot of Starbucks. I'm going to admit that right now.
Right. I have a Starbucks issue.
Yes, you do.
They're starting to put them in Walmart.
Yes, we're gonna. I know. We're gonna have you talk to somebody.
So I started drinking less Starbucks. I started drinking cheaper Starbucks. So I've bought into this, you guys. My money, my personal money. I'm not just part of the company. I'm actually a member. Okay, yeah. I'm actually a member, and I have 2,000 that I put in. So let's do Dub's wallet.
Dub's wallet right now.
Dub's wallet right now.
He's gonna put in, or has put in, $2,000 of his own money.
Right.
Okay. So if you have to bite, scratch, and claw, and borrow $2,000 from somebody,
or slow down on the Starbucks, and make payments better, obviously the math works. If you let stuff roll over, blow. Okay.
$175,000 by the end of the year. Okay, you put $5,000 in here. My calculator's pretty slow tonight. 437 if you don't touch anything.
Look. If you put 5,000 in, look at month 7, what you could be making monthly. Okay, that's July.
July, you can be having almost $30,000 coming into your bank account and your Crude account every month.
And you just let it hodl. Let that 56.9 hodl, right?
Explain what hodl is to those. HODL.
Okay? HODL. Okay, you're going to see a lot of it, especially in the crypto industry. I explain this a lot. It came out of Google. You guys, there was a bunch of guys sitting around in a garage, I don't know, or somewhere. I don't know where they were. Okay, but
some opium den, maybe.
Right, some type of something. Okay, well, they got a bad review, just like everybody. Reviews still existed back when Google started. They got a bad review, and half of them ran off scared. Well, one of them wrote an email, I'm guessing AOL.
Probably.
MSN, AOL, something like that. Okay, and in a frantic, he wrote, everybody, wait a minute, this is going to be awesome. Google's going to be incredible. Hold on. You don't want to leave this. You want to stay with this. Hold on. But he was typing so fast,
he inverted the letters.
He wrote hodl.
Yeah.
Hodl. So you might see a lot of my Facebook stuff, right? Hodl. It means hold on for dear life.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hodl.
Yeah.
I am a moon hodler. Okay? I hodl around the moon. I don't think about moving. I'm patient. And in this game, in the Crude Coin Investments, in the crypto world, you have to be patient, and it's kind of like but since Crude Coin Investments is here,
you don't have to worry about that.
You don't have to have those little heart attacks, and that's why we brought our minds together. Jim, Greg, Ricky, Boss Lady Nicole, Dub, Sem, now, and we've come together. We've come up with this equation that's going to help a tremendous amount of people. But I want to put this out here while we're looking at this calculator, especially that there is a scarcity, and we're only going to take on so many customers.
Yeah, because we need to make sure that we're taking care of everybody, and if we have an open door, if we have a porous border,
right,
and no wall,
ouch,
then everybody comes in, and then we can't handle all the people coming in, and we can't do that. We have to have we have to delimit it.
And as the Crude Coin investment team is actually part of the base ownership of it, Jim, Dub, Ricky, especially Nicole and Greg have all agreed upon this. So we're not trying to scare you. We're just trying to let you know that whoever gets in is going to have an extreme high tier of customer service.
Yeah.
And that's what's important to us, because again, it's going to be our family members.
Yep.
It's going to be our close friends. We don't want you guys getting treated like robots. So take that jump with us now. So you're in a good place and you're getting treated well, and we're going to watch over you closely. We're going to be babying you.
Yeah. Exactly. Now we're going to throw a $10,000. If you look at my full video that has this, I go into a lot more detail about it. 874,000. Can you put in $10,000 and borrow from a friend, and then right about month 5,
pay
them back their full $10,000? Because now you're going to be making almost $900,000 by the end of the year providing you're not taking some out for bills, which is unrealistic. And I go into that in the other video, which you may have seen. If you have not, please check it out. It's
Where can they find that?
It is on our YouTube page under Crude Coin Investments.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. And you can look at that, and I call it our projected earnings video from Crude Coin Investments. And it goes through all of this. And a lot of it is when you start to look at it, it's logical. It's not. This is not magic. This is not something prioritized. That's a priority of ours, or what am I trying to say? That's unique to us. That is just something. I'm going to actually put this calculator Excel document out there on our website once that launches, so that you guys can go through here. And you can start messing around with things and thinking, okay, I didn't get in before the website launched. I'm not going to make my 50% because that's the pre-website launch deal we're doing for the early adopters of Crude Coin Investment.
The believers.
Who believe in it, who want to get involved. You'll probably make still a good return. And I don't know where else you can.
It's still better than any other platform.
Okay, because let me tell you something else. If you get into a platform similar to this, okay, that deals with Bitcoin and everything we're doing, okay, because we're not doing anything out of the ordinary, we're just doing it better, okay, and we're offering a better return and a guarantee and all these and opportunities transparency and then opportunities to invest in real estate, to invest in opening 401ks where you can build your 401k tax-free, where you can set up a retirement account and be able to invest in other things eventually, possibly precious metals and coins, gold, silver, platinum, whatever. We don't know yet with everything we're going to get into. But nowhere else offers everything we do. But you're not going to get a 50% investment unless you purchase, I've seen anywhere from 6 or 7 Bitcoins or more. How much are Bitcoins going for today, January 25th, 2018? What are they going for right now?
9 G's or 10 G's right now, close to that. I was looking at the market cap today. It was 10 to 12 and 10 to 12. But that's a lot of money.
Yeah. I'm trying to look it up real quick here to tell you. But it is.
It's a lot, guys, and even in regular trading platforms and in other open areas, it still costs $15,000 just to even get the invitation.
Right. So right now.
11.5.
Yeah. Okay, so that means for 6 Bitcoins you'd have to pay 11.5 plus 11.5 plus 11.5 plus 11.5 plus 11.5 plus 11.5.
70 G's.
Okay, we're talking $70,000 to get a 50% return. Or 15, or even a 25% return. Just depends on who you're with, okay? So we're allowing people to get a 50% return prior to the launch of the website on February 22nd to put in as little as $100 and build it up. I don't know where else. Okay, I challenge everybody listening to this video to go find another company that's doing exactly what we're doing.
Right, go to the live chat. We want to see your comments if you can find a match for this. Go.
Yeah. I challenge you to go out there and find another company doing it. Okay, everybody get that?